See, the blood that runs through our veins is that of royalty. We hail from a great line of kings and queens. We claim, some of us even claim that Jesus Christ was a black man. But you see, that's where the problem is. We think that we are somewhat superior, that we are cut from a different piece of cloth. King Herod of old said after an oration with an audience that, you see, the voice that you're hearing is a voice of a god and not a man. And he was struck with lightning and he died because of pride. Our leaders in our African continent and the world over have got the problem of pride. We don't have a servant kind of leadership. The Democratic Republic of Congo has got worth $36 trillion in its belly, and yet its people live in abject poverty. There's so much strife and so much conflict. The president of Cameroon earns 129 times more money than their ordinary civil servant in that country. In my nation, Zambia, as we speak, the ministers are seated around the table discussing how they'll spend the IMF loan. Priority number one, to build State House for the president. Yet our people, hospitals don't have medicines. Our youths are unemployed. Our factories are closing down. Our farmers do not have the right inputs. You see, this challenge frustrated me. I studied for 5 years to obtain my degree, and I decided to put my degree away, that perhaps I could save my people away from the formal job. Because the obsession that I saw in my classroom and other universities was this, that the people wanted three things, the graduating students. Number one, they wanted money. Number two, more money. Number three, you can guess it, more and more money. And I wondered, who's going to help those at the grassroots? Who's going to serve the people who helped us to make it to the top? It's a cycle. We complain that the people who are influential are not helping us. We complain that the people who are rich do not help us. And yet, when we reach the positions of influence, we do the exact same thing. Our obsession is to get the high-class jobs, to move up to the high residential areas and live the good life. I began a movement in frustration, in disgust that we can do better as a community, we can do better as a nation. In my community, back home, 5 out of 10 will not reach grade 12. 2 out of these 10 will reach the higher learning institutions. That was saddening. The youths lack mentorship. They've got no vision, they've got no goal, they've got no purpose. They've got no drive to achieve great things in their lives. We began that movement, and the movement was to offer free tuition. And as we speak, over hundreds of youths have passed through our hands. As we speak, they've obtained scholarships. And as we speak right now, they're in universities studying. And just last week, I received a letter from the young guys we lectured, the young guys we tutored. And he was saying that he's writing a book because of the work that our organization did. Ladies and gentlemen, like Martin Luther, allow me to say I've been to the mountaintop. I've been to the mountaintop and my eyes have seen the glory of the coming Lord. And I see that change is possible, that if each one of us take up a small portion of our abilities, a small portion of our giftings, we can change our communities. I want to call upon all of you to have that kind of servant leadership. There's so much selfishness, there's so much self-centeredness. I want us to rise up to the occasion and think of other people around us. Think of the people we left at the grassroots. Like a great proverb I like, it says this: he who waters others shall himself be refreshed. Are you seeking to be watered yourself? Are you seeking to get greatness in your life? Move away from pride and seek to serve humanity. Because where humanity is, that's where life is. Let us exalt service over rewards. Let us exalt people over money. Join me in this great movement. Let's begin this rebellion